part of the Europe, and many Japanese want start working in the world, not in the food panda. And we tend to think always like a business of delivery service to find the customers, right? And to find a restaurant who provide the foods as many as possible. Then the menu gonna be more, lot of menus we can prepare, and the customer also getting. And we tend to think like this business model important to find this marketing, but it's kind of blind point is it's difficult to find the workers here, and this is a rival of the food panda in Japan, and you can see this is a Walt. This company name is a Walt, and you can see the commercial. I will share with the voice and the music. This is a very brief commercial advertisement, but you can see the advertisement in Japanese. We hope. Susu. Okay.
もうすぐ着くって。
誰か来るの？
ウォルト。
ウォルト？
昨日も来たよ。
ウォルトが？
うん。
どうも、ウォルトです。フィンランドから来ました。あなたにデリバリー。
ウォルト？
ウォルト。
Sorry, Finland.
ウォルトってチャットのレス早いんだけど。
ウォルト？
ハサミの10倍早い。
負けてるよ。ウォルトに？
どうも、ウォルトです。いつでもすぐチャットサポート。あなたにデリバリー。
ウォルト。
ウォルト。
弟がウォルトになったんですよ。
ウォルトになった？
はい。
ウォルトに？
はい。
結婚？
どうも、ウォルトです。配達パートナーにはテスト。あなたにデリバリー。
ウォルト？
ウォルト。
ウォルトって
A lot of commercial anyway. Walt has get successful, and do you have any imagination why like Walt getting success in Japan? Now still market shares are only 9%, but they are getting much more profit than Food Panda. Market shares of Food Panda is more successful, but Walt is now like more successful. Do you have any idea why what is a good point that Walt has done? It's difficult, eh? You can make a mistake. I want to do a mistake. Good point. Oh, what their strategy? How to get success in Japan? Many people want to work in the world. Many people want to work in the world. Yeah, thank you. Mm-hmm. 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 Thank you very much. Okay, this is a one clear answer. Ping pong, ping pong. Pasalao, ping pong, ping pong. Pasalao mibo, like a ping pong, ping pong, ping pong. Like you in Japan say, like this is one of the reason. They target the area. They market research and find like some area and intensify the service only there. So their market share is small, but they successfully make the profit. It's one clear answer. Another two answers, there's Walto is more succeeded more than Food Panda. Another 2 points. One is they target some locations, some area. The idea.
So maybe another job. Okay, quite. So every another job also can can apply for to be the employee of Wolt?
Oh, you mean like some people who have another jobs also employee? Yes, yes. This is not only the word, but actually this is one of the correct answer, because Wolt has a very flexible and a very kind service to workers. So they intensify like welfare to the workers, and in this CM also, sorry, like bahasa Nipun, so I guess like no one understand, but some of you may understand. But they provide a training and also like a very flexible way to work after, for example, after working. Some young people doing a part-time job, and like they can start this business very flexibly, and it's related to one of the reasons I wanna introduce. Thank you very much, Satonom-san. You helpful, because no one answered to me. So maybe Satonom-san tried to help us. Okay. Okay, I will share the answers. Yeah, but there are many answers, but one of the answer is water trying to become more fashionable, like to have becoming like, for example, they also producing not only the t-shirts very fashionable, but they also the caps also something like hit the becoming boom in the popular among the young people, and they have not only these pictures, but there are some variation of the clothing who employees can wear, and they also provide the battery with kind of good, nice design. Okay, so many young people want to use this. For example, some people are not employee, but some people just buy these t-shirts for the fashion or some things. And so they switch their mind. They are delivery service business, but they also mix with fashion business. This is one of the reasons they are successful. So many people, young people want to work, especially university students. As Satonom-san indicated, they are accept after the part-time job, like very flexibly can work. And my students in Japan, like she also working here, she's wearing in the university already this clothing. And after that, she start working. Just get on the bicycle and start working very quickly, because the back of the Wolt is also very fashionable. So very nice ideas, strategies Wolt take. And another is like a chatting system. This is very easy to chat, like doing a WhatsApp. Like everyone can communicate anytime, and workers are trained to how to handle with the chat when customers say some things. So sometimes, sometimes like this driver give the advice or something like private information they can exchange. They have a kind of the guideline to do the chat. And another reason, if I said like, as you see, the image of the Wolt is Pubao Lolo and Pusao Ngam Ngam Lai Lai. Like this is just company image, and they only use the blue color as a main color, and it's very uniformity and consistency. Consistency and uniformity. For example, if you working the Wolt, you can find a friends or something like this. Like among the young people, if you working the Wolt, you can join like a Wolt community or some things they are feeling like that. And the staffs also have the group chat with the very friendly or something like that. So this is a reason like Food Panda could not win over this competition with the Wolt. So just want to say is like a design or atmosphere is very important in business management, even in the human resource management for the employees. So I still want to just I can skip this, but please make a logo. I want to say like logo is important. Logo is important. Design is important. And my suggestion is, it's very difficult to, teach how to make a good design because it's gonna be like depending on the sense of the designing and the coloring. So it's up to you. But my idea is you should find first, decide your core value. Please decide core value. It means like your policy or philosophy of your company. For example, you think this is your value is friendly or tasty, ecology, organic, or expensive, whatever. First, please try to decide one philosophy or policy about your company. Then, for example, ecology, probably green, because it's a nature, image of the nature. Organic also like this color. But how you can express expensive? It can be yellow, I'm not sure, image of the gold. Tasty, it's difficult, but red or friendly, how you can express, because most of the case, every color has a meaning, many cases. So you should answer, okay, for example, Bitona-san, why select this logo is a color is blue? And then Bitona-san, I hope like you can explain. I select the blue because this blue means like elegant or some things like this. So please try to find core value and connect it to the color, core value color. This is very important. And if you don't decide, it's becoming very not good, so cool design. So like mix with like red or blue or green or everything, many things that's coloring, then it's not so super fashionable most of the case. So please decide one color is better. Of course, two color was third color is okay also, but if you have the trouble to decide the design, like you can select only one or two colors, it's more stable about the designing. And another way how to create your logo is just you can find a good model. Unlike, for example, you like a Samsung, you can, or Apple, you can kind of get the image of the apple, but change like apple to the orange or some like only the fruits. But it's like an apple, but you can change another fruit or something like that. So if you have some model, good model in other actual business company, then you can copy it. But if you copy it, it's gonna be criminal. So you need to change and you need to put the originality, but you need to find a model about that. So this is, we have no time to do the group work anymore about the logo because we have another work as a human resource management. But do you have any question or problem about designing the logo or designing? Okay. I think in the everyone already finished or still working for?
Sorry, teacher. May I ask, friendly is friendly for the environmental or friendly for the customer?
I think this is it's up to you. For example, friendly to customers, friendly everyone, or friendly to ecology or environment. But if you decide like some word can have like multiple meaning. So it means more deep meaning, as you know. My policy, for example, our policies are friendly, and this friendly means ecology friendly, but not only friendly ecology, but also like the human relationships should be friendly, or you can say something like this. So you can contain more and more word in your keyword. Then it's gonna be the more better core value. Is it okay, my answer to your question?
Yes, okay. Okay, thank you.
Yeah,
That,
thank you very much for your question, because this is very important, because we say very, very difficult. When I developed the education in other nation, this is a angkit abstraction. Abstraction means not so clear, but there are a lot of meaning. One word, for example, friendly is also a lot of like answers and meanings that we can have. And another is like, for example, happiness. Then like happiness for customers. Yeah, not only the customers, but also like all the employees and the staffs also becoming happiness. Then this can be also like very abstractive, but it's very more better policy, because policy should be abstractive, right? Policy should be abstractive. So this is a very difficult when you develop a policy, because it's like a philosophy. It's like a philosophy. So you need to have a lot of meaning to the one word and think deeply about your when you develop the policy. So anyway, we are entering today's studying is a sharing passion and the core value and making the policy. So step by step, we want to share common understandings for human resource management and relationships with the policies. Sorry, people outside is very noisy. Okay, this is also quiz, so anyone can answer. I don't do the breakout room, but if you employ your family members or close friends in Lao, like there are a lot of cases, when you make a business, you employ your family members sometimes, right? And I want to ask you, what is a good advantage to employ family members or close friends or pinong? And I also recruit your answers. What is a disadvantage to employ your family member? Does anyone have a good answer?
I can't. I can try.
Okay, thank you very much.
Yes. So the first advantage is that if you employ family members, if it's a close member, you can trust them. Maybe you can trust them with money, so they can be your accountant or your they can deal with money.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe you can you can trust them more than someone that you did not know before.
Exactly. Thank you very much. This is one of the correct answers. Everyone agree about our opinion? I agree with it. Yeah. Okay. Other idea?
And for disadvantage,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yes,
I think
please.
what one disadvantage if your family member does not do a good job, is quite hard to fire them. Yeah.
Okay.
Because it can be a family issue.
Difficult to fire, and because they are family member, so they can also, you can also have the difficult to detach from them or have the good distance in the relationships because it's too close. No?
Yes, that's right.
Okay, thank you very much. Like this, thank you very much. Please give me answers from other peoples.
May I have some comment or answer, please?
Yeah.
For the advantage for the when you employ your close friend or family, it's like a Chinese or Japanese culture that they start a business from family, and after that is a bigger and is a become to the corporation or the biggest company. For the good is the your family and well because it's your family and well for your close friend, and the money will be processed cycle in your family. It's not go outside. This is an advantage, but for the disadvantage is when when your family or your close friend maybe some corruption or
Oh,
is it good is bring your money out or you maybe you it's difficult to
mhm,
fire your
mhm.
close friend or fire your brother or your sister out of your company. That is my comment. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. You also give us correct answers. One of the very important answers. Yeah. Advantage is a very good expression he gave, like very easy to understand. Money will not go outside. It means like if you get the income, you get the family member, one of family member get you, you feel like all the profit become one of us or something like that. So family based. And he also mentioned like this is a Chinese culture or Japanese culture, but I want to share about at least the Japanese culture. After World War II in Japan, like most of the companies stopped the family business. If you see like small and medium scale business, of course, this is all of the nations has like this kind of family based businesses, of course. But Japan, like little by little, get rid of this custom, and they, for example, my mother and father doing like do you remember Hankai Kwan like selling like electricity apparatus products, but they never let me work in his company or her company because like they maybe they find like disadvantage to do the family business. So I did not need no inherited the business from her. So probably it depends on the philosophy. But anyway, it's difficult to fire and also sometimes have the corruption. Is there any other idea about this? Mhm. Work hard for, yeah. Thank you very much. Pasalao Mabel is private and public. Pasalao Mabel private people. So you mentioned like a difficulty in management because probably it's getting like a kind of a mix now. It's like some is a private, family is a private, but business is a kind of public, like working is a public. Pasalao Mabel, could you teach me private Pasalao Mabel? Japan Watan. Sontua. Sontua. อืม
แต่กับธุรกิจและเป็นสาธารณะ
Satalana, public is Satalana.
ค่ะภาครัฐ
Satalana.
แต่จะแม่นอันนั้นภาครัฐและภาคเอกชน
Aikason. Private is what? Aikason. Like it's like Pakson. Aikason. Pakson. Okay. I want to remember. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Satalana. Paklat. Awa. Pa. Pa. palak. This seems very important. And so Satalana is a little bit different from like a palak. Different. Like a Satalana is like we usually use for the public park or somewhere. Like a question China. But because this is a very important about in Japan, we have like a koshi kondo. So for example, if you bring in America, it's a very different. But if you bring children to your working place in Japan, most of the case both survive. Many people both survive because we at least in Japan, like we very strongly trained to separate like eikasan and falak, and if you mix it, kind of like a very strictly someone dakoi. For example, this is a very sad story. I love my grandmother, but she passed away during my working in Taiwan. And I have working in the Bodhisattva at that time. So I say like to the Fuana, like my grandmother died, so I want to come back to Japan to join like how to say, her funeral. But I could not go because I must working. Like always Japanese must prioritize falak more than eikason. And if you prioritize eikasons, many people get angry. And this is a very important culture to understand the Japanese management, because Japanese watashi is like koi. It means like I na Sanskrit I is a watashi. It means like eikason. So my things is all things private, so I should not bring my things to the outside of my family, outside of my house or something like this. So this is a strong cultural differences anyway. So very deeply like thinking it's gonna be the cultural study, so I don't mention about that. But anyway, you say like a difficult management, probably because the family. So if you want to get the kind of criticize or yakda, it's maybe the family problem, not only in the business problem, but also family problem. So it's kind of the mixed of like eikason and the falak. Other things, someone have any idea? Want to add? Okay. Gary?
Professor, I agree with them, but I want to add some. That the advantage is if family or friends is when there is any issue, so it's easy to talk and openly because it's openly to talk directly or frankly to discuss. But yes, and this advantage it's like when we cannot give a negative feedback to family. It's not good to comment or to provide a feedback to them because they will be, see a child or something like.
No.
They will say, I work too hard for you. Why you just comment me like this, like that, and that's not. I think.
Thank you very much. Yeah, this is also a very good answer. Thank you very much. Family member is trustable, so easy to communicate anytime, because anytime we can talk telephone. But sometimes difficult if you are panaganda, who are like a woman, like a family member, like a toha in the deep night, it's difficult, turns out difficult. And it's also like communicative problem about this, and also like difficult to say negative feedback. Yeah. Exactly same. Thank you, Katya-san. So now all the answers is already showed up. Does anyone have someone to add to this? If you have not another ideas, I want to add one things. Advantage of the family is like flexible salary. For example, if your sales is getting down, but some family members are still okay for volunteer. But if you employ other people outside of the people who never know, you must have like a contract and very, very strongly go strictly along with the labor law. So difficult to do some things. And but if your family members, very easy to flexibly change the Genduan today, like sorry, like we get a salary. And why I introduced this is like this is a very in the economic management famous concept is a survivability capital. So this is maybe you need to note at least because survivability capital is one of the academic term. But what is the survivability capital? It means like a survival. It means like a company, like about to time. It is a difficult situation in the sales, but only last resource, only last capital is a family member left, and they are working for you for free sometimes, or sometimes help like give the passion or doing some things like difficult. So in the academic scene, like sometimes we say like family is a last capital left for the entrepreneurs as a survivability capital. But this is also like difficult to manage. There are a lot of disadvantage you already mentioned, like difficult to separate the ACAS and the PALAC also. So only one thing that I want to add about this. Everyone is okay about this? So you can make the business plan scene as here. As you see, I'm requesting you need to develop this. And I just want to say, add one thing about this employment today as we are discussing. You're gonna writing about this in the job analysis, for example. From now, we're going to discuss about task of your company and required skill, and we allocate some, for example, this type full-time worker or part-time worker. But you can say like I work by myself, or my sister do. Why call it do? It's okay. It's okay. You can write it like this way. After you realizing this disadvantage, you can decide. Like employ like a pinong because this has an advantage somewhat. If you understand disadvantage, you can. I think like I'm okay to employ like your family member, and please introduce it. Because my sister is very good at doing this, and you can write like this way. Anyway, sorry. No. I think this is very different. I was about to developing this, so this is just after this class. I will explain later. Anyway, today's class is related to the human resource management. Okay, I'm sorry. I keep doing like another one quiz. Sorry, tired if you're tired. But another things I want to ask you is usually workers, employees expect the salary, working for salary, working for money. I know it, but what you can get from working? Only money or other things you can get? Slow working.
Relationship.
Yes, exactly. Please wait it. Now I'm trying to. Okay. Relationship. Yes. Social capital. Social capital is a kind of networking. Our MBA batch, you are networking there because like you are a lot of talented people, high social status people. Yes, everyone is rich, I guess. And so like you have a lot of friends. It's gonna be the social capital because helping each other right now. And helping networking is there. So if not only MBA class, of course, if you start working in the Polysat, you will meet many people and you will have the customers. And please don't forget, not only money is a capital, but this network is also very important capital. I will explain. For example, if your friend has a house, some tenant, if your friend has a tenant, okay, Taizo, I will rent this tenant for free. Then if I borrow other places, ta koiton chaigen naka Shiran keeps 1 month and 1 year. It's gonna be like a Hokshiplan keeps. So in this means, in the term of the social capital, my friend give me Hokshiplan keeps same, because I can cut the cost of the tenant. So not this is just a network, but some human relationships can be calculated financially. But it's a very sad. It's always like a friends. Oh, you lent me this. Okay, very good friendships, and you are very good. It's not like a good friends, because in my philosophy and your philosophy also like a mukang and the money things and the business are different. I know it, but just to think roughly, like sometimes friendship can change to some capital like this. So other things you could get from working? Any other idea? Relationships.
Yes, sir. But I have a lot of things for work, especially like the experience and skill. And maybe some scholarship, like I thought that everyone get a scholarship from the company. And also the other thing is health insurance, something like that. Maybe not only staff, maybe they cover also the family. It's great.
Thank you very much. Especially, I want to focus on thank you very much, Panawo-san. Your ideal answer you gave for this game. Knowledge capital. We say knowledge capital. It means like if you work, you are development yourself, like skills and knowledge you can get. So this is also important point. But I think like all of the people here understand this. But I think not all of the Konlao think like this way. If Tachao like employ Panagan, maybe like Panagan like not think like this way, social capital or knowledge capital, or I get to develop like skill, getting experience or something like that. Some people think like this way, but some people don't think like this way. So difficult point is like knowledge and training, experience, skill development is important to teach some people. Panagan is difficult because some people don't care about this. Some people only care about money or some things. So also scholarship, we say like welfare, some benefit from the company also very important to decide the job also. And expand the relationships through the families also. Everyone is okay about this point? Want to add some things? Okay. So this is the thing. Sorry, sometimes I put the red point today because I asked my friend to read, check the translation. But he checked the translation, but still not so correct. But anyway, we provide when you provide the works. Do you remember Word in Japan delivery system? They also provide a sense of belongingness, like join the community. Company is one of the community. If you are the boss, it's like you say like this is a small family in the company and the Mukan. And if like atmosphere is very good, teamwork is very good, very nice. And in the case of the world, it's they use a fashionable way to attract the people. So it's also the reward for workers, because why workers working in the world? Sometimes the panda is a more better salary, but people want to work in the world more because it's fashionable. Want to join this community or something like this. Sometimes this is also important things. And achievement in the this is also we can get, if you're working, if you achieve some things, you feel satisfied. And you get, oh, okay, I done this, I got it, or something like this. So sometimes company will start have the party to say, oh, this year we get, I'm sorry, I want to show like one video. This is a company video in Japan. So during what I'm saying, sometimes company has a festival, and sometimes have like a ceremony to award some people, right? So not only the money, not only the salary. Please remember this. We say reward, Pasa Ankit, reward, working and the reward. And one of the reward is the salary. But not only the salary is the reward. There are achievement. If you give, say, oh, thank you, you give the certification of like your good scores, it's gonna be the achievement. And sense of belongingness, and also knowledge capital, Mr. Panavus-san already said, and social capital also mentioned. These are all rewards for workers. So if you don't give this ceremony, everyone don't understand what is achievement, what we done, what was good performance, what I have achieved during this work. But people is very getting motivated if like who are not doing, like saying thank you to this. So this in not only in this class like entrepreneurship and a business plan contest, but I think in your actual work now, if you have the panakan, like this is very important to have the party sometimes. In Lao, Borisat Lao, Lai Lai Mibo, like this kind of party. Like, okay, companies and like sales are double since last 6 months. So I give you bonus or something. Ceremony me, for me. Me no. Yeah. Most of the time, like we have. But if you had the borisat, you need to think about this reverse and how to, appreciate the workers is very important. And also important term, I think like most of you know, but I will explain, it's an incentive. Incentive is like give the special rewards. Scholarship is one of the rewards, but you can set this, when you set the salary or salary system, you need to give the motivation. So this incentive is to set what is Huana Chao Yakmi Panagan, how to say no? What's kind of the Panagan you want to have? Because if you set incentive, for example, if you set incentive for the sales or a good manner for the customer or working very long, it's depending on you. If you set incentive for like a good feedback from the customers, it means you request the Panagan, like please study about the good manner and do good to the customers more than sales sometimes. So incentive is a kind of show your ideal employee, your way of the thinking. So salary system is a very important. So this is kind of typical salary step, sorry, not a step, STEM, it's a step, salary step system. For example, when you employ someone, first, you need to know about, you need to show like this kind of the career vision. We say career vision is like how people can get more salary, or if what is the benefit to work more longer in your company. It's important. And this is a kind of the rank. First, if you employ someone, you need to train them, or you start she or he start working from the first month, or you set the salary like this way because they will not perform very well. But after, it's up to you. But in Japanese case, it's totally depending on the time only. Because as I explained, like if you're getting older, salary automatically up. But most of the case in the US or in the Europe, they have the criteria. For example, if understand and memorize all the task flow, you can get to the C2, senior trainee. And if you can practice what you learn and their task very property and get the examination passed, you can become like a junior assistant. And after 6 months, if you can work very speedy and correct task, no mistakes, then like salary also getting more higher for the senior assistants. So when you set the criteria, it means like what you are requesting to the Panakan. What is the ideal Panakan for you? So in this business plan contest, difficult to, you may have not enough time, but if you won't think much about this salary step system or incentive system or human management system, you can present it. And you can say like, I made this today's presentation, my business idea focus on like human resource management. For example, you can say like this, and you can talk about like this. But this is very important to decide before you employ, because if you don't have this kind of the things, workers have not so understanding what they should do in the future. And in the how they can get the knowledge capital and get the skill is there's no direction. So everyone should share about when you employ the workers, and then like it's getting more clear about what you are requesting. But it's very difficult to get the salary more like this, because initially like a business entrepreneur has not so much budget. So I think like it's up to you how to set the salary in your business plan. But anyway, usually human resource management, the salary step system is plays a very important role in the human resource management. So in order to deepen this understanding, I would like to do the group work now. If you employ some employees in your business idea, of course, this is not actual things. Like we are demonstrating like a business bodhisat, head bodhisat, star head bodhisat. What is the difference between good employee and a bad employee for you? And why there are these difference between good and bad exist? Please tell me the cause. Why people, good employees, sometimes you get the good employee, sometimes you have a bad employee. And please find a reason why you sometimes get the good and the bad. And in order to make good teamwork in your business, what you can do, or what you should do to create good teamwork in your bodhisattva. This is 3 questions, but very important questions. But please reflect also you are in the bodhisattva currently you are actually working in, because like you see like some are good and some are bad workers. So I hope like you discuss in the very enjoyably about this. Is this okay? These 3 things like important to think about the policy of human resource management. Everyone's clear today's discussion? You can memo. Okay. Okay, thank you very much. Then now opening like 8 rooms, and some group have 4 people, only 1 group, but mostly that's 3. Every time like you are because like you don't know who gonna be in your group. Every time like a different person, or sometimes the same people or something. But please talk frankly, and I guess like a Shiphanati, maybe, or Saunati, around we will have the time for this. For my long talking.
สบายดีสบายดีโอ้ฮาก็ได้อยู่ครับตัวอย่างเป็นข้างทางมิตรก็ได้อยู่ฮาก็จะอยู่ในน่ะเขากลุ่มเดียวกันเป็นจั
มาง
ได๋
ตะ
นะ
วุดอนแล้วว่ะ
พักทวีเป็นจังได๋
มาตะวุดอนแล้วว่ะ
นี่ได้อยู่ไสนี่เบิ่งแม่นี่
ทะเลพุ่นนะ
ทะเลฮอดทะเลแล้วพัทยาแล้ว โอ้สบายดีกลุ่มเฮามี3คนว่ะ3คนเนาะโอ้อันอาจารย์เนี่ยให้อิหยังก็ถ้าเพิ่นคำถามเพิ่นว่าจังได๋ถ้าเจ้าจ้างพนักงานเพิ่นได้ก็เพิ่นว่าได้อ่างานบ่ดี Why there are difference between good and bad what is not เป็นหยังจึงมีความแตกต่างระหว่างแบบดีกับบ่ดีเนาะสาเหตุมาหยังเนาะin order to make good teamwork in your business what you can do เพื่อเฮ็ดให้เวียกงานเฮ็ดเวียกเป็นทีมมันดีขึ้นเนาะในธุรกิจอาจจะเฮ็ดแนวใดเนาะพนักงานบ่ดีก็มีแต่สร้างปัญหาแหล้วเนาะ เฮ็ดเวียกก็ช้าเห็นบ่บางเทื่อก็มีเรื่องนั่นน่ะสอบโกงเรื่องcorruption อีกแล้วพนักงานบ่ดีน่ะอ่าก็เฮ็ดเวียกก็บ่ได้เพื่อบริษัทบ่ได้เพื่อองค์กรส่วนหลายก็เพื่อผลประโยชน์ตัวเองและพนักงานบ่ดีเนาะพนักงานดีก็มีความซื่อสัตย์ต่อบริษัทนั่นแหละว่าจังได๋ก็ซื่อสัตย์ honest เนาะ honesty ซื่อสัตย์แล้วก็มีความ loyalty แล้วก็มีหยังก็พนักงานดีก็มีความซื่อสัตย์มีความตั้งใจตั้งใจเฮ็ดเวียกว่าจังได๋ก็ภาษาอังกฤษว่าจังได๋ intent อีกวิธีเนาะก็ดีเลยให้อันใดก็เสียงทะเลน่ะนี่นะทะเลอยู่ทะเล แม่นแล้ว เรียนออนไลน์เรียนได้ทุกๆบอนของโลก เนี่ยแนวใดก็อันอาศัยน้องและตอบให้บ่สะดวกปานใดบ่ได้เปิดกล้องแหน่มันก็ยากแหน่มีกล้อง
เนี่ยพนักงานที่ดีแม่น่ะอันซัพพอร์ตทุกอย่างนั่นแหละจังได๋ประกาศที่จังก็แม่นนั่น open mind บ่แบบว่าคัน
อัปเดต
อือฮึโดย
อันเบิ่งคำถามนี่คือว่า คือว่าเฮ็ดเวียกเป็นทีมว่ะแม่นบ่ข้อที่1นี่เนาะ good teamwork เนี่ย in your business มันก็มีความเข้าใจกับเวียกนั่นแหละแล้วก็มีประสบการณ์เรื่อง capacity เนาะ capacity knowledge experience นั่นแหละจะรวมเป็นตัวเดียวกันเลยมีความสามารถนะประสบการณ์ capacity เนาะ knowledge แล้วก็ experience ตัวแบนมันก็น่าจะเป็น opposite แล้วแหละ opposite กับตัว good แล้วแหละบ่มีความซื่อสัตย์มี corruption มีหยังไปเสร็จแล้วบัดนี้
คือปากกา negative thinking เด้แม่นนะครับ negative thinking คัดค้านด้วย ตัวตัวนี้เสียอย่างนั้นยาเขาเห็นก็ต้องใส่ว่าแลกใส่คำว่า lack of enthusiasm แล้วก็แล้วสิฮะนะโดนเห็นอยู่ในเน็ตโดยโดยทำไมเนาะเป็นอย่างมันจึงมีความแตกต่างกันแม่งนกก็กำลังโซนกูกูคือกันแต่มันเป็นแบบเดี๋ยวส่งข้อสามก็ได้ซะ
โอเคโอเคโอเคไอฟังอยู่
เดี๋ยวซกข้อสามเดี๋ยวไอ้ตัวอย่างดูนะ
โอเค
เอาคือว่าจะไปแล้วค่ะเนี่ยมึงเดินอยู่เด้อโอ้ยโอเค
Recording in progress.
It's a very interesting topic.
อาจารย์คือม่วนเท่เข้ามาแล้วเห็นหัวตลอด
Okay, everyone, welcome back and thank you very much. You may get tired today because from the beginning I quite wow lie sorry. But hope like group work volunteers again as usual. First question: what is a good employees and bad employee for you, and why this difference cause? This is very difficult to find a cause. And the third is like a good. What is a good teamwork, and how you can make a good teamwork? What is important to make a good teamwork? So this is everyone can say some things because it's related to everyone. So, okay. Does anyone have the volunteer to share the discussion? I should appoint. How about the room 1? Somori-san, Manila-san, Chirapan-san, Anusa-san. What did you discuss? No one wants to say. No one wants to say. Then how about room 3? Panau-san, Paivandit-san, Kipai-pon-san. Could you share your discussion? Room 3. What's happened today? No one want to share today.
I don't know. I was cooked.
Oh, okay. You can say if it's
Yeah,
or
I share a little bit.
Thank you.
A difference between a good employee and bad employee. We idea good employee follow the company plan, have the good spot, discussion, high responsibility, civility.
Participation in discussion also you mentioned. High responsibility and follow the company plan and the participation.
Do not trust to.
Sorry, you keep saying that. I think your internet like a problem maybe. Yeah. Could you say again? Maybe like you mentioned like a good employee and from the bad employee.
Yes, bad employee.